So every year, the Fox 4 Love Fund does Sack It for Santa. We've been doing it for years. You guys see it every time the holidays come around, but this year's 2020, so everything's going to be just a little bit different. But the one thing that's not going to change is making sure that teenagers in our area get the gifts that they need. So joining me right now is Allie with our Fox 4 Love Fund. You are the executive director of the Fox 4 Love Fund. Tell me a little bit about Sack It for Santa, just in general, if people are not familiar with it.
Yeah, so Sack It for Santa was started probably 20 years ago to provide holiday gifts for teens in need in our area. So 20 years ago, the station and the Love Fund were looking at what are some of the needs going on in our community during the holiday season. And what they realized was a lot of the wonderful holiday programs actually cut off at age 12 and 13. And so thus was born Sack It for Santa. And so we work through our wonderful partners at Fox 4, CBS, and lots of corporate partners to fill sacks for teens in need. But this year looks a little bit differently. We like to say Santa's going virtual. So instead of picking up a sack, a red sack at CVS like everybody's used to, you're actually going to either log online to our Amazon wish list, and fill a sack that way. You can make a donation online or you can text to give. Sacks usually they value around $40. All depends. Last year we helped little over 1,300 teens in need, and this year, the need is even greater. So we're really counting on our, the Fox 4 community and viewers and our wonderful friends to step up and help teens in need this holiday season. We keep hearing our kids have been through a lot, and they truly have. And this is a time for you to step up and show them that, Kansas City cares about our teens.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm hoping this year is even easier for people to give. You can just do it from your computer or your phone.
Absolutely. And if you're like me and you still want to shop, you can get on our Amazon wish list and still fill a sack. And the nice thing about that is the item will get packed and shipped directly to our office, and
Right.
then we will distribute it to a teen in need.
That is so awesome. Jessica Smith is also joining us this morning. Jessica, you are with the KCK School District. You are a specialist there for families who may need this kind of assistance. Tell us what Sack It for Santa does for the families that you help.
Well, Allison was exactly right when she said that so many of our donations, when I say I need donations for a school district, everybody brings little kid things. They bring toys, they bring clothes that fit little children, middle school, elementary school kids, but our high school babies in our early eighth, seventh grade, they usually don't get presents. It's very hard. Our donations don't tend to focus on bigger kids, and we forget that our big kids need love too. And I have several unaccompanied youth who aren't necessarily with their parent or guardian, and it's difficult for us to find things for them because our donations just don't fit the bigger kids. And so with Sack It for Santa, we're able to really customize very specific gifts for our bigger kids, and they need loving just like the little babies do.
Oh, absolutely, they do. And we also have Karla and Yasmadit who are on the call with us this morning. Can you guys explain a little bit about, Karla, for you, for example, what do teenagers want? Because a lot of us, if we don't have teenagers, or it's been a while since we've had teenagers, we want to know what a teenager wants.
Honestly, what I prefer is clothes since I'm getting bigger and I have school or things for school or just anything that's in their interest. I don't know.
Yeah, sure. And tell me a little bit about how you and your family will benefit from Sack It for Santa.
Well, it benefited us because my mom was going through a lot of things, so she wasn't able to give me anything for Christmas, and it helped a lot. It brought us closer together. It made her less stressed out for Christmas, and it was just a good experience. It was really helpful.
That's awesome. Yeah, because it's Christmas and the holiday season is so stressful. It gets
Yeah.
so expensive. So Yasmadi, tell me what it meant to you to just have one less stress on your shoulders for Christmas.
A lot. I mean, it's very nice. Um, to have Christmas gifts for my daughter. Because like she said, I've been through a lot, I have
Mhm.
cancer.
Oh my
So
goodness.
I don't work.
Mhm.
And it is kind of like hard and stress for me. So this program has helped me a lot. Less stress and, happy for my daughter. I
Yeah,
mean, it's
beneficial.
beneficial. She gets whatever she needs. She makes like a list and then they send it to her. And it's been so great. I'm very grateful with this
Yes.
program because it helped me a lot, a lot, a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm very thankful. Like I said, I really appreciate everything.
And I think that's so, this is just such a great example, your family and your situation. So many of these things pop up out of nowhere and you have no control over the situation your family is given. And if there's a year anyone can understand that, it is this year that so many of us have been put in these odd situations that we never thought we'd be in, and just like your family. And so, for anyone who's out there thinking, should I give? Should I not give? If you have the ability, my goodness, why wouldn't you help to just take that stress off? Allie, can you tell us a little bit more about what some teenagers are wanting this year? Some of the common wish list items that you guys have?
Yeah, so this year we're doing things a little bit differently. Sorry, you might hear the dog. Doing things a little bit differently because of COVID right now, but what we've kind of broken it out is theme sacks. So we're doing kind of games, spa and makeup, and then game sports, and then art supplies. And so that's typically kind of the wish list items that when we looked back at stuff that we were seeing. So every teen will receive a hygiene kit that we're working with Heart to Heart International to fulfill. Hats and gloves through Spire Energy, and then through a wonderful partnership with the Community Service League, they're going to get Bombas socks. So they'll get kind of the basic needs, and then they'll get some fun items in it as well. And so we've already started collecting, actually working with some smaller groups or companies that want to do sacks, that we can kind of sort through them in a timely manner. But what we're asking the public to do is to go online and fill a sack through our Amazon wish list or make a donation online or through our text to give program.
Okay, awesome. Well, ladies, thank you all so much for joining us this morning and shedding light on Sack It for Santa and who it helps and why teens are especially in extra need this time of year. Jessica, did you have anything else that you wanted to add about maybe some of the wish list things or the things that you have seen teenagers needing?
Well, I think that what Allie said is exactly right. It's fun stuff, the makeup, the hair supplies,
Oh yeah.
earbuds, all this stuff. Art supplies are good, but fun things, not necessarily school supplies, but fun things. Think about what what you wanted when you were a teenager, and ask teenagers in your life what would they want, and have a teenager with you when you're doing the Amazon wish list, whatever that may be. But just remember that a lot of us are able to give at this time of year, and so many families have suffered. And the families that are suffering are not some of the normal population we're working with. 2020 has been extremely difficult for families that aren't used to this level of difficulty in life. And so if you're able to help, and remember, kids that need help are not just the little babies, they're the big babies too.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you all so much. And I hope everybody who has seen this today gets online. And if you're able to give generously to Sack It for Santa, and remember that all of the kids in the metro area want a little something this holiday season. So thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, ladies.
Perfect.
Are we done?